So now we're making this video as a training for a staff and any video editor that we have. This is because in certain videos we have different views from different cameras, and we have to combine them together. Also, we have files from external audios and everything. So the first thing that we have to do is synchronize them all. Say, for example, one project is going to have three different or four different cameras and a separate audio file. So we've got to synchronize them all to start with before we start editing the project. So that's one of the most important things. We're doing this because I've done it for so long, and for any video editor that's out there who wants to do this sort of job, that's going to be useful, but as well as for the professionals working for Arit Unlimited, so that you can use this video to understand how we've done the synchronizing of all the video files, so that you can get your head start and you can watch this video before you start doing this sort of project. It's quite useful. So we're going to start immediately. I've got Sony Vegas open. I've got camera 1, 2, display camera, external audio, mobile phone. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 videos and external audio. So I've got to, first thing to do is just got to put them in sequence and synchronize them all. These pictures are something different, so they're not really important at the moment. It's just for the presentation, so it's something that comes in later as you do the editing. But the purpose is to show you how we synchronize all the videos together. So if you want the project match dates, yes. Okay. And I'm going to see whether I can go in here, then put that in sequence there. So then what I'm going to do is just going to go back. So I've got this, I think it was from camera 1, if I remember well. I'm going to go to camera 2. That's it. I'm going to write down it. Then write down it. They're not synchronized yet. I'm going to go and synchronize them later on, as you'll see how I'll synchronize them. There's no right or wrong in here. It's just the way I've done it for so long. So I'm gonna go into the last one, mobile phone. So we'll put it here, down there. I'm gonna do, so mobile phone, we've only got one file. So I'll look whether it's, yeah, that's right, only one file. So what I'm gonna do then, I'm gonna go back. Then I'm going to use the external audio. External audio, we've got 3 files. I remember that this is the right one, so I'm going to put it down there. And there, and now I've got everything I need in order to start synchronizing everything. I've got to wait until the peaks all build. So, just a second. So the main point that we're trying to give you right now is how we synchronize them. Every time I start a video, then make sure I clap my hands at the beginning and the start. There's also a very good way to help you synchronize the videos and so on. I'm gonna go and click save just in case. That's it. I'm gonna go save it. And we've got to wait. So while we wait that the peaks build, we're going to stop the recording. Now the peaks have built, so we're going to start the synchronizing. Now I clap my hands twice every time I start a video in order to help with the synchronization, and also help during the editing so that we know where we are with, so when the video shoots actually stop. So I can see the clapping in here. As you can see there, these are the peaks. So what I do, I magnify, go magnify a bit, then try to get them all in line. All in line. Let's have a look. All in line. That's the audio file, external audio file. Just gonna go see and get that one out of the way. So I can actually get this there. See whether we are almost going to magnify a bit in the timeline to get them as in line as possible. And then, as you'll see, I'll actually cancel down certain audio files, because the best one I think is that one, but I'll give you a try. I'll let you listen to what I get there. So sometimes they're not always in perfect lining. It's due to the software. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to cancel out certain sounds. You see this particular thing. It's not as if it's going to make a huge difference. So, and I cannot actually get it in the middle, perfectly in the middle. So look, if I that actually works better. I'm going to try and work off that. It's not, you don't have to get it completely right there, because then what you're going to do when you do the editing, you're going to get the sounds off, because the best sound is from the external audio, which I've actually got. And then when you go into better perspective, then you've got a better thing. So then what I normally do, once I've done that, then I just get them all in line there at the beginning. So then I'm just going to make life a bit easier later on. Okay, they're all in there. Beautiful, they're all in line. Then I'm going to go and synchronize the end bit, because when I get it from, when I get the files recorded from the cameras, normally there's two files, two or multiple files, so I've got to do the syncing differently. See what I have here. That is that. See whether I can actually do it. I'm going to go back into the clapping. Okay, there's clapping there. I can see clapping there. See what we've got here. It's kind of strange, because this video here actually, so look at the clapping when we've got the clapping there. Yeah, we've got, seems as if we've got clapping there. We've got 3 claps, and that is not perfect in line. This is one of the problems that you get. Sometimes the recording is not perfect, so I'm trying to see what I can do here, because that is shorter, but I can see clapping there. So see what I see there. Gonna go and close down this view. Okay, see what I get. And that's the end. So have a look. So I have to work out why this is one of the problems that you often get. See, you've got the audio there at the beginning is all synchronized, but then something happens there, and this is a video file that was actually taken off one what do you call it, an external mobile phone. So look, it's actually not an external mobile phone. So look, we're looking at, so look, yeah, this is off, this is off, this is off, this is on. So that's the external mobile phone, and that's fine. That's the external mobile phone which we need in order to do it properly. Let's have a look. I'm gonna stop to actually see what the problem is. Yes, I find what the problem was. The problem was in here. I actually forgot to synchronize this bit, this file. So sometimes it's kind of apparent later on. This file from the mobile phone. So I'll show you. I just made a mistake. I just actually forgot about synchronizing that at the beginning. So let's have a look at where we are. So I've got to synchronize that. Since I've got to synchronize it, I've got to find the claps where they are. Get them in line. Get 4 claps there. See, 1, 2, 3. They seem quite matching, but they're not really. I think for some reason, there's one clapping there is not actually recorded. So that's the end clapping. Okay, so I'm gonna assume that this is okay. So let's have a look where we are. I'm You go and magnify it in the time domain. You're gonna magnify it. Yeah, pretty much we're there. So we're there. So what I'm gonna do is just gonna go ahead and get this one in line with that in line with that, this in line with that, and hopefully we're there, hopefully. But in order to make sure that I've got space to work with, I mean, there's no right and wrong in here. I just what I find convenient. This part is very important. So you get them all in line, all synchronized. Then you check it again at the end. The end has got to be checked again. As you'll see, you've got two video files. So you've got to synchronize them again at the end, because at the end, for some reason, they're not. So let's have a look. I'm gonna go to the end, look for this clapping. They look quite okay. Maybe not perfect. You see, in here there's not. There's nothing. The sound went off. So, but I mean, there it's not a big deal. So what I'm going to be doing, I'm just going to try and make them in line there as much as possible. Now, what you can see is that I'm going to use this audio file. So I'm going to see whether, yeah, I'm going to change that and make it in line with that. Make it in line with that. We're going to go there. So that's the weird thing. I mean, different devices have got different. Although we're I mean, your recordings in synchronism, they're not perfect. So that's what you find is a common problem. Let's have a look at what we've got there. So this video file is from the mobile phone, which, let's have a look. If we're just going to go again. Okay. From the mobile phone, and since I'm going to use the audio, so this is from where? This is from the mobile phone. Yeah, and they're actually quite synchronized. Have a look. I'm just going to go and increase the volume. I'm going to listen to it. Thank you. Here is that the computer's got it's got many. It's possible. So thank you very much for watching. So yeah, I started the editing here. Now you see what I do. So let's have a look. I'm just going to show you again. That's how it starts. This is a very important video. We're very proud. That's how you change the view. And we're going to talk about the computer's overloaded. Interesting topics. We're going to talk about the difference between hypovaginal rejuvenation and vaginal rejuvenation. I'm going to change the view again, just to show you how it's done. I'm going to I'm going to press on S, and then I'm going to press on S again. So look where I look at there. Boom. I'm going to press on S. So in here, I'm actually looking at that. So I'm going to let Sony Vegas look at that part, and so on. So if I want Sony Vegas to look at another camera, what I do, I just take off the view, and then I look at another one, look at the screen of the device. If I want to get to the mobile phone, there I get another view. And you change view that way. And then of course you can magnify, and you can zoom in, zoom out, and everything else. But that's a video that we wanted to make, so you know how we're doing this sort of job. Then look at this. Then what you do, as you split it, then you have to regroup it later on. So there's a few things, but that's the initial video that we wanted to show you, and we're gonna make another one because this one is almost over.